What are some of the most common communication gaps that you see veterans bringing as they try to communicate their value into the civilian world?
Exactly what you said. The number one reason is that translation of military to civilian skills. Because we do things that are so different, sometimes we don't know how to tell the employer the value that will add to them. So that translation, all the leadership training, all the different experiences we have, the deployments, all the things, we understand how to talk to each other, but sometimes we just don't understand to put that into meaning for an employer. What is that going to do for them? All of that experience we bring to the table. That's probably the number one thing I see in transition, the underselling, just not knowing how to show that value to that employer for what you've done and put it into terms that they'll understand. So sometimes it's like speaking a foreign language to each other.
And Kevin, from your perspective on the employer side, are there any tips or advice that you have for veterans on better translating their skills to meet the needs of that hiring manager?
If I had to give just a couple of pieces of quick advice, I could say nothing else. I would say, one, realize that who you are speaking to when you're seeking employment has never touched military service in their entire life. You may stumble upon the recruiter that has military service, which is outstanding, but in all probability, the person has never touched military service.
Right.
Therefore, the implication for you is the language you spoke for 4, 6, 8, 20, 30, 40 years, you pretty much have to dismiss your own language. Or at least if you speak in military terms, you have to qualify it very quickly. Because one who never touched military service will have no idea the words you are saying if you speak in military language. Just like if I spoke to a person in the Air Force, I would ask them to probably define some things they're saying because each branch has their own language.
Mm-hmm.
The second piece I'd offer is speak in a way they can understand, speak in words they can understand. Also, too, advice that was given to me many, many years ago is have things on your resume that we being ones who are doing the recruiting, can recognize. What is that? Those are certifications. Those are degree titles. Those are all things that anybody can recognize, regardless of military service. And that made all the sense to me in the world. So you can get human resource certifications from SHRM. You can get PMP certifications, whatever degrees you have, or advanced degrees. Those are all things that make perfect sense and level you out with others that are applying for roles that are not of military service.